continue. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figure out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. My headphones aren't too loud. And nothing else. Has to be this. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Hyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Yeah.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
So
That's right. And we should be able to use it on that door, right? And now? Hey, yeah. Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Yes, it's opened.
Yeah.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Where will it put us? Finally, we were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up to that tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Ne.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kinda nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. Oh, cool. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
それは
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
違うわ
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't even heard of us. But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
そう
because we take pride in it. Right.
ええ
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of the society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort?
そうね
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Right. So that explains. When I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
でも
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
私は
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
Eh?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
違うわ。
There's nothing I want to talk to my father
だ
about.
けど、
And there's something I want to say to him, though. What?
私は
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it?
それは
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
だけど
He had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself from the family, cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
そう
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above with Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. I couldn't tell. Couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell that was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
私は
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not
だ
true.
けど
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really,
それは
the way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
でも
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as a little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day.
私は
His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
そう
That's why I have to find him. Tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to move him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But, your family? To just cut him out like that?
違うわ
Our only connection is through blood? Nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
ね
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, I finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
ええ
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
そうよ
I remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room. I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Alright, here goes nothing. I reach my right hand up and push against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Now we're back at Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessarily. I was just returning the favor. Wait. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, if the mastermind finds out. And I'm worried about you, too. You helped me, so they might...
ね
You worried? Yeah, of course.
え。じゃあ、
Let me just get a concrete answer.
つまり、
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
でも、
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying, rather than stressing over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't.
だって、
Because the mastermind is the one that is ensnared. Mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
それが、
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mokoro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
そう、
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little... super uneasy about this. But, we don't really have a choice, do we?
ええ、
Monokuma should be in the gym.
行きましょう。
Let's get going. Surprisingly, no one's around. Hey. Why don't mind so much? Pamago's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
何？
So if I did, what will you do? If the guilty party exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I'll punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
そう、
do whatever you feel to have to.
で
What?
も、
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
もし、
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
は？
Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
だって、
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
つまり、
I was supposed to be chosen as a black hand and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
でも、
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
そう、
In response to that unexpected development,
そうよ。
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto black and trying to execute him. You made a choice out of desperation. No more than that. You must have realized that Makoto refused to be manipulated was a threat to you as well.
だけど、
But then, there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
そうなんです。
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mokoro. You did.
いいわ
So
ね。
executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the black hunt is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You told the game. You're saying the black hunt is me and not Makoto? And then prove this, right?
そう、
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. Why is this? A comedy routine? to make sure small claims will shred the evidence. Sorry?
別にいいじ
I
ゃん
don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I'll guarantee I'll find some.
そうよ
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to solve like some kind of famous detective type?
だって
If Makoto really was the killer, he would never come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
でも
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
なんだよ
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
え
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
えね
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
えそうよ
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said was exactly right.
いいわね
Despair can never kill hope.
ね
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to end our despair fair and square,
そうするべき
I suggest you take my advice.
So, what's this advice of yours?
そうね
To do Mokoro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulation to ensure a fair trial.
そこで
It's
最
time
後
for
の
one
勝
last
負をしま
showdown.
しょう
One final
希
battle
望と
between
絶
hope
望をかけた
and despair.
ね
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mokoro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept this challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
クマ
Very interesting indeed.
Very.
どうかしたクマ
I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. No, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
つまり
Does that mean you accept?
君たち
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And we'll call you unbearable despair, right? Now prepare to agree to your terms. Will you hope win out? Or will let the despair claim victory?
おのくま
楽しみ
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
You agreed? We still have a shot at this.
クマ
But this is the one way to climax, right? Discussing the killer despair fitting in.
君たち
So this final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's going around school. If you can do that,
楽しみ
then that will be enough to qualify as victory for you.
そうね
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, right, good. Then let's bear it all. And growing victory to the truth from across that and solve the mystery of this school,
君た
then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
いいわね
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this all turned out.
ね
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
どうかしたクマ
I remember that for sure. For sure. So what?
ね
I just want to confirm. That is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. Said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything's based on the school regulations, and having a trial from Mokoro is no exception for that.
Mokoro's trial is no exception. Then, it's part of the regulation, but does that mean that whoever killed Mokoro?
a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough fun. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and only played with take a single step in whole piece since the killing game began. By those 16 students.
What?
ね
Are you telling the truth? Why did he go quiet all of a sudden?
ブッブッブ
I'm not talking, I have nothing left to say to you. So get lost, will ya?
Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Oh, okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go?
ッ
I don't even care anymore. You're gonna get your punishment days anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair.
ブッ
Oh.
えね
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay.
ブブブブブ
Nah. Norikoma's unstable laughter seemed to cling on to us as we walked away, and just like that, we were out of the gym. Could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. Still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of
だ
you.
けど
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
それは
They had no choice but to accept.
だって
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. So when was it that the mastermind let the guard down?
それは
I wasn't there to hear myself, but remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world. Yeah, they definitely said that.
ね
And well, what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over their airwaves seems so unbelievable.
そうよ
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off,
だけど
and yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
つまり
Or think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason.
それは
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
ど
They
うや
wanted to show
ら
the world. The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those super regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
つまり
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
そう
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
ね
The outside world has a name for the student hope speaker, right? A certain concept. We're talking about hope, right?
そうよ
For those who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
そうね
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody would those who would call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. A group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
苗木くん
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
つまり
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. The mastermind simply ignored the rules. This wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
少なくと
At
も
least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill over any of us themselves?
そうよ
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
そう
So instead, they tried to use a class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. But on the trial that didn't have a right answer, it made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
そうね
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempt to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion
ええ
to prove to the world that despair is better than hope. Have to defeat us in perfect form.
つまり
It would do only the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
だけど
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
違うわ
In the end though, I couldn't prove any of it. Just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. It looks like I got it right. This time at least. I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. Seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
だけど
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is just earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
そう
Everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
ね
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
でも
Is that really possible?
とにかく
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
行きましょうか。
Probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Will the map show me? And suddenly, we were greeted with... have no idea. You again. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reaches its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
でも
I wonder what was that all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Huh?
苗木だよね。
Is that Makoto?
みんな、やっ
You guys?
ぱり
お
生きてた。
まったくゴキブリ並みのしぶとさだな。
Hey, even Toko is happy, huh? Okay, It is. There's no ways about it. That's Makoto. Huh? You survived? Jeez. Like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that.
念のために聞いとくけど
I'm just asking to make sure.
じゃねえよな。
But you're not a ghost, right? Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
なんだ
Wait, what's that smell?
なんだこりゃ。
Yeah, man. That seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. That voice clip is so good. Get away. Shoo, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up.
苗木くん。
なんだ
Explain what?
うん。
Well, is it okay that you're here? Or if the mastermind catches you?
そうね。
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial.
つまり、
We're going to redo Mokoro's trial. What? Seriously?
どうだった
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
違うわ。
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
は
Then, who is it?
なるほどな
What you're saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
え
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mokoro?
あそうよ。
And that's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do. He had to stop it.
だけど、
Oh, it's hot in here. But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
なんだと
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? Wait, you make it sound like it was easy. I just,
でも、
But executing Makoto, who wasn't blackened, is a clear violation of the score regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? I had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
そう。
Very observant of you.
当然だ
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, no, it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
ひでえぞ
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again. Later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
それってさ、
It's about who killed Mokoro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we all have to solve every last mystery surrounding the score. Every last mystery?
でも、
But we've been looking around all this time. We still don't know anything, right?
とにかく、
You probably guess already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone.
楽なのよ。
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Masa. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
とにかく、
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other
面
words,
白い
one decisive final battle, rather interesting development, I'd say.
でも、
But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mokoro, and all the school's mysteries. It's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that.
私は、
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone. Working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve. Working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all of the mysteries.
ええ、
That's what I thought too, at first, until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint?
Mm-hmm. なるほどな
Monokuma said that, did he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
つまり
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mokoro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mokoro, but there's no way he would have disguised the scene like that.
つまり
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. I need to turn the mic. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And in Mokoro, you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
そう
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that. Confuse us. Certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. That's one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, then ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So there must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, that'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, you would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
そうじゃねえのか
Then maybe Monokuma was an autopilot. Maybe they rolled up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it would be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. That time?
お前らすでにご承知かと思いますが
You all probably figured this out by now, but at this point the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in here in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mission whatever way you see fit. Then you can all meet up in the class, right? Okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
まあいいだろ
The
う
time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the very beginning anyway.
戸上の
At
名
this
にかけて
point, I can rely only on myself. On the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Byaku left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him.
おいおい
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she is gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself. Right, Kyoko? That's right. We just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
だべ
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. Wait, how come?
どうだってな
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves. How about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
だって
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. This is dependent on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been, I would have died. Makoto. That's really nice of you to say.
でも
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
よ
So I figure at least here and then, maybe we can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two. Indeed. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're gonna do our searches separately doesn't mean we can still walk together.
それは
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground, and then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
じゃ
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless of things I need to check.
あ、そう。
Onokuma said the doors into the school had been locked, right? So we'd be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. Convince it to all the places we couldn't go before.
苗木くん。
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth, by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko's gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us, so that's what I have to prove. Prove the mastermind isn't one of us. Expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Investigate it. Guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukoro's in the Monokuma file. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikasawa, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? There was a room, the biolab, and the door and the data center with Monokuma's face on it, on the second floor of the door where the gate was down before. Should be open now, right? Garden dojo. To be perfectly honest, now that that is open, now that that is open, kinda wanna go floor by floor. Don't think there's anything in the second floor of the dormitory. Other suitcase. Nice stairs. The gate's open. Can't finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh. This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Okay. Ah. That is blood. Bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really bed anymore. It's just garbage. Open the door just a crack, glance inside, immediately close it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble. So you're not gonna talk about the blood, huh? What? Surprisingly in good... Looks good. Huh? This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for the Fox Peak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. So I just have to check every locker. Or almost every locker. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. Not even gonna bother trying. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. Must be how you get the locker open, after all. But it's similar to the card used for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. To use the e-handbook to open doors. What does that mean? Well, let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. No luck. Maybe the other lockers... Only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Wait, what? I don't think this lock is gonna open. Wait, this one as well? Okay. Is there anything else? Look like it. Oh. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
そう
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
ええ
I've been through this room several times already, but still have one little regret. Decided to check it out one more time. Huh? Regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother her. The best way to check this out. That should be fine. Under the chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Oh, 100. And the computer itself. Whoever uses the last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search result left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
だけど
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
つまり
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. A group is responsible for the tragedy what happened 1 year ago. That the worst source of people whose driving force comes from despair.
でも
And that's there always. Not much to it, is there? I guess that's the best we could do to complete. Best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful and right. I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
そう
I see. It's a good outlook to have. Still this. There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or construction defects or something? No.
それは
There's a gap here, but not a normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze. There's like an open space on the other side of the wall. Open space? Does this mean... I mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it.
だけど
Ah. You know how to open it? Did you figure some kind of trick or something?
ええ
There is a trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
でも
I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
そうね
Through all his paperwork and the files on his PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. And I think how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into, that's what she might try, correct? I think I can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Maybe we've heard there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can figure it out, no way do I chance that. Oh wait, there might be a chance. Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Something she didn't want to think of. For example, how about your name? Huh? Oh, sorry, I was thinking about what the password might be. I'm sure she hadn't already. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
さあ
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, just try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. You know, I'm glad of trying Kyoko's name. If that's not it, that just might hurt Kyoko even more.
ね
If you're worried about... Wait, didn't press on that. If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I didn't know that your guess is wrong. Okay. Case, here goes nothing. I corrected myself and then turned to face a computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Pirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
どうして
Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she appeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Let's go. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. The gaze were fixed on only one thing. Isn't? I've been covered with such joy, so I made it so unusual. Thought so. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm kind of getting a bad vibe from it. I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
苗木君
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it is dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
どうやら
If it is how I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
とにかく
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that would make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box, took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. Soul hesitant glanced inside and... Yeah. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Wait a minute. Could it be that this is the person who was executed way at the start of the game, and that was the original headmaster? Ooh. What was in the box was bones. Human bones. Was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
なるほどね
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in here. Human
違う
bones.
わ
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. Just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. How about him?
そう
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. At least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Kyoko's dad? It is dead. Hi, hello, nice to meet you. Same man she's been searching for. Oh, hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that that's him?
それは
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were still alive at the start of the screen game was us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
つまり
Most likely, my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Oh no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said she was just a thought, so she knew it was a possibility. I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked at the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said that she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? Would she really give up her pie just for that? Couldn't help but wonder. Huh? This picture? It's all faded. Must be pretty old. What is that picture of? Hey, Kyoko.
本当に
Well, this is annoying. Came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. Picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
どうして
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. It's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even sold the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. Should take a closer look. Don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching that stuff.
ね
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found was piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
えさあ
It's just because he didn't have anything else. Could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
もし
He couldn't even handle a job like this. He would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Sheesh. Let's see. What was in the box was wrapped up all nice, so I never would have guessed that it was inside human bones. And lastly, the headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but... What is that? She's gonna say something, yeah.
だって
Starting from the top, I opened all the drawers and looked inside. I am sure each one finding nothing but unrelated documents. But the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. Found some kind of emergency hand in the headmaster's desk. Handbook with no limitations given to the old school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what this is. I think you're probably right.
どうやら
It's my refusal as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But, Kyoko,
私は
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
ね
Listen, Makoto. Can I ask you a favor? A favor? Why is it?
それは
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
ね
could you leave?
そう
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivates him. Maybe he had hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? So it's just a theory, and this is an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through.
私は
That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right,
と
I'm
に
sorry.
かく
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Okay. She really okay? Kyoko, must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. Killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father, killed him. Headmaster is dead. Makoto really loves to walk around, dance around word or whatever. But we are wrong about that. Headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is one of the 16 students. 16 of us met at the mall hall. Male hall. Add Mokuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mokuro. Even she is undeniably dead. The ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Koko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. So my plan now is to leave. Get over there. And now it's time to open all of the doors. Yes? Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Oh, right, just what I was hoping for. Well, let's see what we got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. I don't. Next one. Oh. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. Don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is, but there's some writing inside. Could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but better take a look. Oops. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in communal life. Say to talk to one who came up to the plan directly. Just happens to be a headmaster. And my father. Ooh. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student proteges safe, to keep them as a hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, is not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, to serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have, and hope that you're willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew who it was. I knew exactly who the book belonged to. Kyoko. Couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? What she wrote here was completely contrary to what she already told me. She said, She said she hasn't seen her dad since she left when she was little. I decided to talk to one, came up with a plan directly. Just happens to be... Okay, literally just read that. You don't need to repeat that. What does this all mean? We could scan the remaining pages of the notebook. Must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, like the rest of the books were, writing here was messy, disorganized, scroll. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. Could this possibly make any sense? Oh. Come on, anything else? Oh. This locker's totally disorganized. Whoever belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. Huh? Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Type of playing cards? No, the tarot cards. Oh, wait, are those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. Picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had a bubble. What? Yasuhiro Hagakure. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean... He attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world, never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? But the more I see, the less sense it makes. What's these lockers? Oh, wait. I'm dropping all of frames. What's happening? Cause these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? Notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. Has to be some kind of explanation. If I want to find out, I have to keep on moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Oh. Of course I can't do anything like this. Second, there's nothing here, right? Yeah. Yeah. What else was locked? Oh, sound touching on. Not curtains, maybe. Glasses. Rec room. Dataset. Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured all the doors in school have been locked, that one should be open too. Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because the mic is exploded, right? And that's arguably suck. So you open it. Wait, what? I'm sure she didn't mean it. Sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh wait, let me get take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hinari is over to a nearby desk and hid the nothing. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. Threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than expected. There was no explosion, thankfully. First impression was... Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kinda thinking the same thing. Oh, bad texture everywhere. Huh. I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but this place is like #1 gross. It's a whole different league of creepy. Yes. There's some kind of hash on the floor. Right now I'm more concerned about that weird device. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. Really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Even we'd probably freak out if we saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Could that mean?
Yes.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm just gonna start pushing button. Hold on. Can't just or whatever, something like this. But it was too late, and I was already jabbing away the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. What did you push? Not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says data center. Data center? Yes. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared to go scared of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer for you from over here.
Did I just hear what I think I heard?
Yep.
That? Monokuma?
Hey, my dude. Hey. Is that you, Hina?
What? Wait, what? Oh man, Bastard, how do you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from here. Guess what? No. The self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Oh man.
Were you seriously gonna push it?
Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drone on it, and the control panel inside.
Go back to Monokuma. No. Hey Makoto, what the heck was that now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? Why are you controlling just now? It was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind had been controlling Monokuma from this room. Controlling itself is separate from the data center area with all the menacers. In other words...
ね
Yeah. Kyoko's theory was right.
え。でも
How the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here? That means they've been inside the school this whole time. I guess that would have been true. So it is... Mukuro. But how would it be able to talk if Mukuro was dead? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
だって
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible. Wait. I can't say it isn't possible. I really hope it's not true. So, like,
あのさ
you wanna leave soon? There's still others, lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all of our time standing here around here. Okay, you wanna go? Yeah. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door. It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the door knob. You're right. It is locked. But why?
にゃほほほほ
Of course it's locked. Because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma. Ain't no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
あのね
It's for your benefit.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how would the person would get if the school master just up and stop moving.
Then that room.
As you may have guessed, that where my controls are.
ね
So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Correct, Amundo.
そんなの嘘だよ
But that doesn't make any sense. We're just in there, and then we didn't see anyone.
ぷっぷ
Oh, we didn't, did you? Oh, are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way. The hatch on the floor. I was gonna skip everything if they just repeat stuff.
Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
残念
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now that this room's officially secret, so no more investigation. Lizzie, I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others.
にゃ
Oh, peace.
ね
He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when you got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then when I said we should leave... Well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, so it's not your fault.
ごめん
Okay. Anyway, we don't have it to get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's anything I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go around and tell everyone what I found here. Nice, you've got me all motivated again. Okay, I'm out. See you later. He didn't have to go far for sprints. I don't have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Oh yeah. No. Oh. This is the headmaster's room. I have an awful lot about it, but this is my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Becker. Start with you. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Plus number 78, student registry. Contain profiles for all of us. And Mukuro.
つまり
Apparently plus 78 refers to us. Wait, when I found Mukuro's profile, it was wrong.
なるほどな
Since Teresa's profiles are listed in here and there, along with hers,
つまり
there
だ
can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since you snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She wasn't so much of a hurry, but she only got the first page. The first one? Correct. Mokuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
つまり
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mokuro than we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. Don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us with such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. That's not how I expected her to look. Mukuro representative at the background entity. And the background and entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the ultimate despair. Right now I can't be sure if it's a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mokuro's definitely has some kind of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair. And I need to pay attention to Mokuro's behavior too. It's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous, despite the countless battles she must have gone to as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her to own skill in battle. Actually, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But for the size she's not a danger to the other students. I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mokuro was a part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mokuro and the Master were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mokuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mokuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe the mastermind is even stronger than Mokuro was.
なんだ
What's wrong, Makoto?
まあい
You
いだ
seem
ろ
to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's another information. One important bit of information about within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice a picture in there? Picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. Girl, That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. I even list her vitals: 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? Do I think? Are you asking me like, she has a nice body?
黙れ
You hopeless idiot. Trying to tell you is, maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse. Maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? What is you trying to say? So change the body is actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, I'm thinking it seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm,
決
right?
まりだ
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you. So I suggest you pay attention. Advice? For me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. So, it's not that we're getting along, she's done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
つまりだ
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. Hunch. Give me a second, I'm gonna mute. I'll keep in mind, thanks. Doubt there's anything important here. Oh, there's a sword. What? It's gone. Where's his body? It's not here. No. Huh? Bio. I didn't notice this before, but there's a little more stamp on one corner of the shop. It says Biolab? Then this originally came from the Biolab. Okay, then I have to go to the Biolab then. Ah! That's all I really needed to check here. But where could the body go? Oh, Toko. So this is where you are.
何の用だ
What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just maybe thought you found a clue. Well, I haven't. Didn't find anything. Not one single clue. Figured since this place was related to the case, it would have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
何よ
And don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Nasa will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Still, just in case. What's in here? Oh. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. On the other side, so cold. Why is it so cold? It's the first thing I need to figure out. Where am I? Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in Havoc, so... It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does it mean the biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Why is this brighter? I mean, there's no red light, so I wouldn't expect it to be working. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It's like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to stranded dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal labs, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated system have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as daisy for as long as you need. If you're unlikely about the event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is... Lastly, there's a stack of tops here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Oh come on, you gotta put two and two together. The right hand lights are off. But looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. 6 left, 6 people are still alive. It's a makeshift morgue. I bought both light by each slot. Looks like the setup so when the slots occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot is weapon blue. Another of the victims is... I kinda want motion to take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. That's defeat the mastermind. To do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. That's it.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is the investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving your best, we'll I'm generous, I must all give you a little hint. Oh. For those who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP. ASAP possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap.
By even knowing that.
He said to go to the gym, right? Oh, hey, Hiro. Ah, Makoto. Why did you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokoma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him. What did he say? Listen, sorry about that. I gotta go. Hiro, wait. There's no point in saying so. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? No, I can just skip that.
僕はモノクマ
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hit? Well, it just happens that I'm going to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope. This must be the envelope.
ブッブッ
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
ニュ
Don't worry, just get on with it.
I'm gonna skip the word didn't make me entry. Let's back up and open it. All I found was a single photograph. Featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to the whole picture at the same time as me. Wait, what? There's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Mukuro Ikusaba. Oh wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, when back and I find it weird that Junko doesn't have his face shown. And does she always have that tie? What? Why? Why is Mokuro here with everyone else? Even more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. Oh wait, Makoto is not here. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not here. She has all 15 other students, but not me. I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayo. First time I met everyone else. Was when after he post-pick academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. Well, it's definitely unnatural. Everyone else is in the picture. Is there anything else I can use as hint? Don't think so. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. Well, if this picture is real, then could that mean to be everyone else and just me? Everyone else except me is.
ブッブッ
How long are you gonna keep up this hammering solid of yours, Havoc?
しょうが
Can't
ない
let you away something there, you know? So, get out.
But
イライラ
So yeah, I'm not fielding any questions. I can't let you with this and we'll go with your old answers. Let's hope you're out of the field.
I guess that means just don't talk again. Damn it. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? This made me even more confused. Is that what Monokomako was going for? Did they put together a fake photo just to confuse me? Well, I think it's like a mass memory version. I don't know. It should mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. Should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Why the library? Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
やめろ
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. What, of course, he just walked away. But, why was he acting like that? He was purposely trying to avoid me. Oh, this isn't helping. Ah, does that mean I have to find everyone now? Please. Oh no, that stays like that. Let's have with dormitories. Okay. Actually, maybe not. Garden. But oh, okay. So they tell me. Okay, I didn't catch that. What does this all mean? Hey, Hiro. Ah! Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Ah, come. Huh? Hiro, what's wrong? Why? I think... Come on. Let's go there. Who is here? I decided to visit Viola one more time, and the first thing I saw that when I got there was her passed out. Again. Huh? Toko? Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Nice. Ah! It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. Ah, I was asleep. I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there saying at me, you're getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Okay. Toko. Genocide, jail. Why are you like this? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. The last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's alright. Human memory stops and starts each time you switch. Big Singer. We still have some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. I don't say like's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. Just like double the memory. No, it's more like half. What I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know, I'm sure Byakuya was around somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I assume so? I knew it! I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't imagine how lonely he must be right now. Toko shot off, he laughed echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. I says I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Fridge, it's open. That must be why she passed out.
So,
She faints so easily. Kyoko,
苗木君
it's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
ええ
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
ね
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's
どうやら
a morgue. Yeah,
やっぱり
I suspected as much. Toka must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Eh.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
どうやら
I imagine she came here to investigate when she opened the slot there.
とにかく
Anyway, we should close up. Don't worry, let her get it open. Yeah, good
苗
idea.
木君
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands on stretch. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
ね
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mokaro's body's in here. Mokaro's corpse is what inside the
な
fridge.
るほどね
Like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. Mastermind did it. Because they were assumed they wouldn't be doing class trial over again, I guess.
それは
You may be right. GTV Sroppy. Thanks for following. Thanks for following, bro. You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Pekka didn't get a chance to check on the body during the last investigation. Yeah, it's a nice tune. Ah, bleh.
苗木君
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
じゃあ
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Wait, why can't I select him? Why? Why is he so tilted? I should ask you about that group photo. Okay then. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
だって
The only reason to give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Maybe not. Yep. Wait, 9. Isn't it that out of the 16 that we had, 6 survive now? There should be 10. Took you that long to realize. I could have realized that earlier. Why? Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast. Anyone can do the good work if they go slow. Now, Spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything? Paid careful attention to wounds and the traces of blood. Seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? Burn tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. Yes. Those other wounds, yes. So she was dead way before too. And the only other death that's not accounted for by the students is Junko.
そうかしら。
Where does it say they're old?
だって、
Several days ago, yes.
違うわ。
The defense instruments considering the impression they give.
ね
They seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
え。だけど、
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make sound like I've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Morokoma file right after she was killed, right? The ones that they were at least a few days old. There's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
じゃあ、
Yes, that's what I'm saying. What if Makaro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
少なくとも、
Mm-hmm.
そう。
Yes.
つまり、
Yeah. Cool. Got something to eat. Yes.
ね
Thing. Height and weight,
え、
yes.
それは、
Mm-hmm. Oh.
ええ。そうよ。
Yes, yes. Okay.
それで、じゃあ、なぜ ね
Just want to go through and just not talking anything important.
じゃあ、
One more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Need to ask her about the locker. Oh, yeah. Why do I have to go all the way to select her again? Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
何
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
Eh?
What?
それは、
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
ええ。
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open just using that emergency handbook.
なるほどね。
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
それで、
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. And after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
なんで
What makes you say that?
だって、
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything just you said makes perfect sense. But there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
もしか、
Could that mean the video is real too? Video?
苗木くん。
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might have been worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about?
私は、
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can.
それは、
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. Hey. Yes.
苗木くん。
DVD. Says,
それは、とにかく、
Yes.
苗木くん。
You have a second to listen to me ramble.
つ
Ramble?
まり
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. I mean, like, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. So, talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the question I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. All because of the mastermind.
だけど
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness.
私は
I swore to destroy the mastermind. It's just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyogo's eyes burned with the fire of determination. And with the determination to defeat the mastermind. Cringe to be confronted with his death, suddenly to feel this way.
なぜ
Why is it? Why is it bothering so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
ね
Keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you
え
mean?
苗木くん
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. So if that was strange.
じゃあ
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind a final farewell, Hugo was gone. Go here first. So this is where we've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto. Sorry, gotta go. What? Better question is, why won't anyone talk to me? That's everyone. It said I was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. It said into the back of the monitor. Must have been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, Numentia appeared. Sayaka? Took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
面談を始めようか。
Okay then, are you ready to begin? The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
悪いな。
I do apologize, but I hope you didn't mind if I recalled our conversation.
私は不器用なんでね。
I'm a little slow, you know.
喋りな
I
が
never
ら
really got the hang of taking notes while having a
器用
conversation.
な
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single
この
millimeter.
映像はある意味
So this video is
契約
meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute.
君らを信用
It's
して
not that I don't trust you guys, it's more like
ただの本音
insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point.
君は
There's a chance you might have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
それを了承
Can you
して
accept that?
了承すれも何も
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. Made total sense. Would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school.
わかりました
I accept. What? Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this.
それなら
But I can promise you that we'll do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy, I give you my word. as if on cue then to do it. That's where the video all cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. Only this. I simply can't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Saika wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that too, so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed some light. The monitor of the video that I thought was finished flashed back on the screen. If I was confused before, I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Can't be me, right? Hey! Huh? What I saw was me, possibly, undeniably, me. Yes. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. Had no memory of even greeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this. Now, shall we get straight to the point, Makoto? Can you accept that? Yes. This can't be real. I said yes? Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we? There's something happened on the outside. Uh-huh. Byakuya. Welcome. Ina. Everyone, they all said they agreed to live in the school. Forever. And then... Kyoko. The interview with him can be recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's academy, her father. When she asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else, except her life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It just wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently been turned off. Of course, when the TV... What the heck is happening?
Oh, see. Looks like it broke. Out of service.
Oh, it just so happened to break just now? Now then,
Now then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Wait a minute, yeah, just go with the poor and purple. Yeah. Words. I don't know, even...
そうよ。
Separation.
どうやらねえ。
Yeah, the way they act is weird. Yeah, I think it's class trial, which is longer than I thought.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end, and then it comes. That means it's time for a fresh start. There is no mind that doesn't have a bone, although that bone is totally pitch black. There's no someone that won't tell she then calls that him, and that leads to growth. As I said, at the end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. Beginning with the end of the class trial. And I won't get once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. Class trial is going to start. Final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. Last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice, I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Sadly, this is gonna have to be the end of the stream as well, because I'm getting too many technical difficulties. I need to check it out, and it's probably still like an hour and a half left. So, this was not the last stream. which means I'm gonna stream again tomorrow because I wanna finish this as fast as I can.